Hello, in this video we're going to be talking about synapses, so let's not waste any of your time. Let's get right to it. Now when we're talking synapses, one of the first things we want to mention is that we are talking about the end of the road on the first neuron, the presynaptic neuron, and the dendrites of the second neuron, the postsynaptic neuron. Now this kind of happens in obviously a two-step process, but it reaches the end of the axon on one neuron, and when that happens, it releases neurotransmitters, which we're going to talk in their own video. And when that happens, that's the way of sending the message to the next neuron. So the second neuron, the postsynaptic neuron, receives the neurotransmitters, and somehow in that process it understands what the message is and sends that on to the next neuron. Now when it comes to the presynaptic neuron, it can connect to several things. You can see in this diagram here, we're talking about the one on the top. I mean, it can connect straight to the soma. It can connect to the dendrites, or in some cases it can even connect straight to the axon of the postsynaptic neuron. And then based on where it connects, depends on what type of synapse it's creating. An axiodendritic obviously connects to the dendrites. An axiosomatic connects to the soma. Or axonic, it connects straight to the axon. Alright, so here's a general overview of what's going on. And when we talk neurotransmitters, which is our next video, we'll speak more on how that happens, and then we're also going to talk about synaptic transverse, which is different situations, and how each of those situations are played out differently in the synapse process. But your essential idea is that the signal comes down the axon, and whatever the signal is, okay, it will release a unique neurotransmitter for that particular action that is needed. And there may be combinations of neurotransmitters. But each neurotransmitter is unique to each scenario. And the idea is that the neurotransmitters are released out vesicles, and then they are picked up by the receptors on the dendrites from the next neuron. And when they receive those, they know what the message is, and then that starts a local potential on the second, or the postsynaptic neuron. Well, that's our video over synapses. When we come back to there next time, we'll be talking about neurotransmitters. We'll see you then.